Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. Welcome back. I do have to apologize to all of the lovely people that has been watching my reactions to ONEWE because I kind of disappeared out of nowhere. I had some things happening in my personal life and I had to kind of take a break, an extended break. But we are now back, hopefully with a semi-decent schedule. I might have to consider cutting back in terms of videos, as I'm really struggling at the moment to be able to keep up with all the content and the amount of videos per week. However, I will try and use weekend to kind of pre-record as much as possible, so we'll see what I can do. In the meantime, I have a date in mind when I want to return, so I'm recording ahead of schedule for that, and then, you know, we'll see what's happening. But anyway, I'm excited. I've been dying to return to the channel. I really wanted to have time and the mental space to do this, but yeah, there was a lot of things happening professionally and personal life, and it was just too much. That being said, I am excited to return. I'm excited to return to ONEWE because they are slowly becoming one of those bands that I go to when I need a bit of home feeling. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's just such a comfortable space and it's almost like a hug, a lot of their music. So I noticed that while my mind was a bit scrambled, I kind of went and revisit some of the albums that I already reacted. I couldn't obviously pick up the other albums. I had to contain myself. But I'm glad to be back, and I hope you guys are still here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, without further ado, in today's video, I'll be returning to my Start from Beginning series. I'm continuing to revising the album journey for ONEWE, and in today's, I'm looking at my notes, and in today's video, the album will be Planet 9 Voyager. It came out in 2022. It has 6 songs. Now, things about this album, or about the journey for this album. The previous one was Planet 9 Alter Ego, and I know there was a single that came out potentially between the 2 albums, and it was with ONEWE. But I'm pretty sure I've reacted to this song, and if I haven't, the songs that like soundtracks and all of those things, I can put them in a different video if you like me to look at those as well. So we can plan things ahead for those type of videos. I can kind of do like a mixed bag type of video where things I have not reacted, like singles or OSTs, I might just kind of shove it in a way into a different video. Because obviously I'm trying to focus now more on the album. That being said, I'm also aware that I have the re-recording albums. I'm trying to get my hands on the latest re-recording, and that's why I have not put together the video for those albums, because I would rather do like a review of all the 3 of them together if possible. I'll see what I can do. But hopefully I'll be able to do something about them in a way, even if it's just do like a preview of each song for YouTube and then react on my own time on the rest, because obviously sometimes it's difficult to do reactions when you have physical albums to do the review, but we'll see. I'm still a bit in between on that one. I think all the house cleaning that I had to do is done, so I can now start with the album review. So the first song on the album is Universe. I've reacted to the MV on a previous video when I did the first deep dive with ONEWE. I will tag the playlist on the description, so if you want to go and check, I think it might have been like the third or fourth video that I posted from ONEWE. So yeah, let's start with Universe. I went for their channel to look up if they had anything first, and for the other songs I try to do lyric songs when possible. If they have MVs, I will put them up, or special clips as well, because it is content from their official channel, so I'd like to try and keep those as well whenever possible. Okay, let's go. Universe.
하늘과 땅과 우리와 나는 작은 별에 새긴 얘기.
Here we go, the voices I love.
잃어버린 밤, 잃어버린 시간들 속 유일하게 눈에 띄던 빛을 밝혀주었던, 네 곁을 지켜주었던, 고개를 떨고 날 보며 안간힘을 내주던, 수없이 많은 날에 어둠이 널 감을 때 고개를 떨고 널 품에 감싸도 괜찮을까? 우리 멀리 갈까? 더 멀리 가볼까? 저 별에 너와 내가 떨어지면 어떨까? 너도 알게 될까? 같은 마음 될까? 너의 모든 게 다, 너의 세상도 다 나의 우주가 될까? 담을 수조차 없는 맘을 숨기지 못한 하얗게 핀 꽃을 보며 네가 아른거린다. 수없이 많은 날에 어둠이 널 감을 때 고개를 떨고 널 품에 감싸도 괜찮을까? 우리 멀리 갈까? 더 멀리 가볼까?
They always seem to be enjoying performing.
떨어지면 어떨까? 너도 알게 될까? 같은 마음 될까? 너의 모든 게 다, 너의 세상도 다 나의 우주가 될까? 네 곁을 만날까? 우리 별이 될까? 같은 하루를 보낼까? 네 주변에 만날까? 너의 별이 될까? 내게 우주를 줄까? 우리 멀리 갈까? 너의 우주를 줄게.
Yeah.
감사합니다.
This is how I know, I have a very specific taste when it comes to music sometimes. in terms of what feels comfortable every single time, or something that I can return quite often. And as much as my music taste is diverse, this is my comfort zone. It's kind of like the safe space when I'm feeling overwhelmed. This is where I come to. And I'm so glad that I'm reacting to this group, and I'm reacting to a lot of groups that are within this genre, because, you know, life can get a bit overwhelming sometimes. And having this safe space, or like an escape area, is so important nowadays, especially with everything that is happening at the moment with the world. This is like a bit of like safe house in a way. So glad that I'm back to do these reactions and to this music. So glad. Okay. Next song of the album is Envision. I'm loving these colors. Thank you so much to the creators that put together the lyric videos. I think it's important to mention, because this is a lot of work. Even if we can say sometimes they're not very accurate or there's some mistakes, it's still a lot of work, and we still need to recognize that this is not a paid job. We're doing it because we love it, and because we want to share the music of the groups that we like with the world, or discovering new groups. So for those that do the lyrics, is likely to be groups they love. So thank you so much, Jamagi World, for putting together these videos. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's listen to Envision. Oh, this is French. Ooh. Let me see. I can read French, but I don't know if I'll be completely. Let me see. If I can't find English, I can make do with French, or at least get the main stuff. You know, I did a couple of years of French in school, but it's been a while, and there's some similarities with Portuguese and Spanish, so I can kind of get. If it's written, I can get the meaning, but let me just check if I can find the English lyrics. Otherwise, I'll try and use this ones. Give me a second. Okay, I did found some of them in English, so we'll try. So this one is by Miss Margot. I'm excited. Let's see if I can. I think it's going to be very aesthetically pleasing in a way, so I'm kind of curious, but we'll see. At least I can get the message, which is the most important thing for me. Let's do this.
깜깜한 그 안은 한 줄기의 빛조차 스며들지 않아 언제나 그 넓은 세상을 꿈꾸며 하루하루 보내 하늘을 나는 저 별들도 내가 보이는 걸까 작은 어둠 속아이 그저 손 펼치면 닿을 잡힐 것만 같은데 잡히지가 않아 Star 변하는 하늘의 속삭이던 말은 네가 꿈꾸는 세상이냐고 Oh Star 그 속에서 네가 점점 더 커질 때 너는 알 수 있을 거야 꿈을 속 작은 나이 꿈을 속 작은 나이
These albums are such a like dreamer vision.
전부 안녕
안녕.
하늘에 펼쳐진 별들도 내게 갈 순 없을까 작은 어둠 속가에 그저 손 펼치면 닿을 듯 잡힐 것만 같은데 잡히지가 않아 Star 변하는 하늘에 속삭이는 말은 네가 꿈꾸는 세상이 있냐고 Oh Star 그 속에서 네가 점점 더 커질 때 너는 알 수 있을 거야 꿈을 속 작은 나 조명 아래 나의 모습도 기다린 맘에 널 따라가 달이 잘 때 별의 그 길로 내어줄게 Star 변하는 하늘에 다가가는 말은 네가 꿈꾸던 세상에 있다고 Oh Star 그 속에서 네가 점점 많아질 때 나는 더욱 빛날 거야 꿈을 속 작은 나 꿈을 속 작은 나
Oh, this guitar is insane. Ah, well done, guys. Well done. Very proud of this song. Oh my god. It just feels like, how do I put this? You know, some people are dreamers, some people are more focused on here and now, feature, you know, like very grounded. These albums, particularly, I feel like Planet Nine, even Alter Ego, but Voyager so far as well. It just feels like it's more of a like a journal entrance about someone that dreams and has big dreams. When I was little, this is going to be a bit of TMI. I remember being like, I don't know, 8, 9 years old, and I had this long distance, like it was a cousin, but it was not a first cousin type of thing. It was like a few generations removed type of thing. But I remember we were talking about the moon and the stars, and I don't know why that conversation came about, but I remember that he told me something that I never forgot because I thought it was so interesting. It was this concept that if it's a full moon and you look at the moon and you talk to the moon will deliver the message. I know, little kid type of thing, but for some reason I found the idea so romantic that always sticked to me. And this, like, there's a certain level of magic, and I know it's not, you know, it is not magic thinking, or I don't think the moon does anything, but there's just some sort of level of magic and quietness that comes with the full moon and a full sky of stars. And unfortunately, now that I moved to UK, specifically living in a big city, I don't get to see them often because either the sky is too dark or too foggy, or so I miss having this experience with a full sky, a sky full of stars type of thing. Because I used to live in Portugal. I used to live in a small village, and I used to spend summer in this incredible place with my grandparents. My grandparents' hometown, basically. And like the nights were just so incredible, so magic for a kid. So full of dreams that I don't know, I think these songs are kind of taking me to those times. And I do miss it. My grandparents are no longer with us. Sorry. TMI, clearly turned into a sob story. Okay. But yeah, obviously I haven't spent summer in my grandparents' hometown or in my mom's hometown in so long. But I still remember the smells. I still remember the noises and the stars, and it's just something special about it. It's something magical, and I feel like the reason why I'm liking this album so much, and I like a lot of their songs, is because it kind of, especially when they kind of focus on the stars and the moon, it kind of takes me back to those memories. So it kind of evokes the same feeling. So yeah, this is quite interesting. I'm loving it. But yeah, sorry about the TMI. Let's continue and go back to my album review. Okay, so the next song, I noticed that there was an MV for this. Obviously, we have issues with captions as per usual. There's no translation of the lyrics, but if there's an MV, official MV, excuse me, I feel like I should be reacting to the official stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't worry, I tend to revisit albums on my own time and look at lyrics, so don't worry. Okay, let's go. Okay, I have to make a side comment though. Because they are like dressed as to be like rock stars, and they are rock stars, but they are soft rock stars. I know they're trying to put this, but especially with the interviews that I also react in this channel, it's giving me a perspective of how they seem to be, and they are all a bit more, I don't know, I've not put them like Foo Fighters or anything like that. Sorry guys, it's no mean to their respect. It's just even their more like hardcore songs, they do still feel quite cozy in a way, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I do love also a good guitar riff, so I'm not mad at all of them doing a bit more like high energy song. The guitar is lovely. I love the purple guitar. So sassy. Ooh, like this. Yes, yes. That's all of this side of them.
눈을 떠봐도 난 아른거려 네가 보고 싶은 이 밤에도 난 또 쉽게 잠에 들지 못해 설레는 이기가 다가와줘 동서남북길을 일어서라 꿈속에서 놓친 너 이 밤이 지나가도 사랑을 담아만 할게 저 하늘 구름 사이 너와 내 빛을 때 네가 보는 어디든 그 자리에 서 있을게 언제든 찾아올 수 있게 네 흔적이 묻은 꼭 두세 벽 나는 잠시 꿈망울에 자물쇠를 채워 길 잃은 밤 두 손을 잡아주던 너의 모든 게 사라지기 전에
I'm having chills all over my body, honestly.
이 밤이 지나가도 사랑을 담아만 할게 저 하늘 구름 사이 너와 날 비출 때 네가 보는 어디든 그 자리에 서 있을게 언제든 찾아올 수 있게
Ooh. This is nice. This is really nice. It's good. It's again, just because it doesn't have like the same feeling as the previous two, that doesn't mean it doesn't fit with the album. In fact, I do think it's quite good to not have an album that is just the same sound, or just the same topic, or just the same melody style, or genre. So I absolutely love that they just went like, we need a break. Let's put something a bit more energetic, a bit more bad boy image. Although I can't put them with a bad boy image. I'm sorry. I try. Okay, next song is Trigger. Is a lyric video again, is by Miss Mago again. So let's do this. Oh, this is so... I like this intro.
아무리 어여쁜 색을 섞어봐야 시커먼 색이 돼 어쩔 땐 검게 물든 마음이 더 아름답게 보여 우린 왜 하염없이
I know this song. Why do I know this song? Oh, I've heard this song and I absolutely love it. Woo!
저기 포인크로 한땀 올린 가스판 속에 가르테 바디 페임 분주한 예스가드 폼 죽은 말리 페이스였다 배 우리들만의 싸움 나건 고개 볼래 고개 주는 존재인지 안 돼 주체하게 잡은 때 두려워 나도 돼
This is a great question. Great question. we suddenly turn into anarchy.
우린 그 시발점 세상 바꿀 멋진 놈네 노래를 부르며 Loud 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 우린 그 시발점 세상을 물들일 필요 없는 우리 색으로 Loud 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 loud
Oof.
예쁜 꽃을 꺾어봐야 시커먼지가 돼
True.
어쩔 땐 검게 시든 마음이 더 아름답게 보여
I also agree. Oh dear.
어쩔 땐
Oh dear. This is... Yeah, I knew this song. Absolutely love the song. Now that I know the lyrics, I dare to say that I even love it more than I did previously. It's just... I'm a sucker for good lyrics. I think this is incredible reflection on life. And reflection on society and how things work in the world. It's quite funny. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I think for me the thing that kind of blows my mind is the fact that first of all, they're not as mainstream as they should be. Second of all, why is pop music the mainstream and not this style of music? I'll never understand, but sure, we'll roll. I love it. Okay. Next song is Orbit. I decided to go for the acoustic version. I know it's not the album version, but it is on their main channel, and I couldn't resist. So, here we go. Soft lighting.
가끔 너는 나를 몽상가라고 불러
I'm also pretty sure I've heard this song.
이야기를 들려주니까 그런데 사실은 한 가지 비밀이 있어 지금부터 너에게만 들려줄게 나의 세상은 분명 날 위해 돌아갔는데 널 만나고부터 운명의 궤도가 바뀐 거야 네가 보는 별은 내일도 그곳에 있듯이 내가 본 곳엔 항상 네가 있어 알 수 없게 붙잡힌 불안정한 꿈자리 방향이 뒤틀린 길 속의 땅섬 실수 틈 사이 속니 틈새지긴 길을 돌아서지 않는 법 그동안 보았던 이곳의 밤하늘은 세 번의 별자리를 바꾸며 나를 불러 나는 평생 너의 궤도만을 머물 테니 부디 너는 그 모습을 간직해줘 잠시 길을 착각해도 돼 네 궤도는 전부 꿰뚫었으니 그대의 맘속 푸른 별을 채워줄 사람은 나지 나의 세상은 분명 날 위해 돌아갔는데 널 만나고부터 운명의 궤도가 바뀐 거야 네가 보는 별은 내일도 그곳에
Oh, this was beautiful. Stripped down using just the acoustic. So pretty. I'm pretty sure that I've heard this song, even though this is an acoustic version. And that just goes to show that my app for music does know my taste and thought I would enjoy this music. So clearly they know me, and clearly I'm in the right track with this group, because if it's already suggested, means that is a lot of the things that I like. I sometimes get suggested in like random playlists, not even K-pop playlists, or not just K-pop playlists. So clearly I have a genre of music that I appreciate, or a few genre of music that I appreciate, and ONEWE style of music is within that realm. Okay, last song of the album is called From. I managed to find another coded lyrics, seems to be in English, is from Bottle Cheek. So we'll see if it works. I'm excited. I want to see how they end the albums. This is so funny. Sorry, got distracted. I still don't know who's my bias in this group. I feel like I'm just drawn to everyone for different reasons, so I don't really know. I think Dongmyeon is a bit sassy sometimes, and I love it. I might be wrong, but sometimes he gives me a tiny bit of sass, and I absolutely love that. Um, I don't know. They all have very interesting points. I feel like Aaron is a bit more quiet on the interviews, but when he speaks, I always find him quite interesting. So I feel like I should invest a little bit more, but I think it has to be a bit more further down the line. I need to sit down and think a little bit of what I'm going to do with this channel. Obviously, I want to continue what I'm doing so far, but I would like to explore other contents as well, but it's just so difficult because there's too much on there, and I like too much music and too many groups to be able to be consistent with anyone. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to do one of those, like, this day of the week is going to be for this group, and I'm going to watch random content for them. I'd like to do something like that, but I don't know how to put that into my schedule. But we'll see. This is fun. Okay, let's go. Last song of the album, Planet 9 Voyager. And the song is From.
그대 이제 울지 말아요. 그대 이제 힘들어 말아요.
Okay.
내가 아는 그대 얼굴은 웃는 모습이 더 예쁘죠.
That's cute. Okay.
그래요 많이 힘들었죠. 내가 힘이 못 되었죠. 알아요 이기적이었죠. 그대 한숨을 무시했죠. 밤하늘 비추는 별들과 분홍빛 피어난 꽃까지 당신에게 선물할게요. 밤하늘 따뜻한 선율과 포근히 안기는 멜로디 당신에게 선물할게요. 밤하늘 비추는 별들과 분홍빛 피어난 꽃까지 당신에게 선물할게요. 밤하늘 따뜻한 선율과 포근히 안기는 멜로디 당신에게 선물할게요. 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 선물할게요.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. See, this is a beautiful album. I mean, what else is new, honestly? I think it's very clear that they know what they're doing, they know their sound, they know what they want to put out into the world. And that's okay. You know, not everything needs to be viral, not everything needs to be incredibly popular everywhere. You need to do what you need to do to be happy with your music. I think that's the most important thing. And it just, I don't know, there's just something about them that makes me think that they are happy with the music they're making. And that's the most important thing. And I'm sure there's always people that will listen to them and will find them and find comfort on their music. So ultimately, I think that's the most important thing. Obviously, we know that if they are more popular, the likelihood of having them for tours outside of Korea is much bigger, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I absolutely love this album. I do feel like the Planet 9's album, the Planet 9 albums are going to kill me. And I do feel like this is going to be like absolutely favorites for sure. Although, you know, I also like the other ones. I don't think there's anything that I don't like, which is funny. But yeah, we'll continue to do this for the foreseeable future. I think I'm kind of like halfway through their albums. maybe. I think the next one I have on my list is Timeless, which only has 2 songs, but then Gravity has 11 songs, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do because that's a lot of songs. So I'll have a look and see what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do this because there's a lot. There's a lot, but we'll see. I don't want to stress too much ahead of time. We have time. Everything will be fine. And if I'd have to do a shorter video, I think it's better to do a shorter video than no video. I think that's the way I will have to approach this channel from now on, based on what is happening still. So yeah, I hope that's okay with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you like this album, what's your favorite song. Consider leaving a like. It's always very encouraging when someone likes the video. And I'll try and be better with keeping up with comments, even if it's just leaving a like or a heart to the comment, but know that I read them. Maybe not on the day they're published. Sometimes I can't keep up with everything, but I do make a point of reading the comments and knowing the lovely people that I have in the comments, specifically for ONEWE. The experience has been incredible. So yeah, I hope you guys continue to lurk around. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye!